Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are doing the take 2 on my most popular video so far, which is which Chanel is real. Today in take 2 we'll be doing the Chanel Classic Flap in Caviar in black. So stay tuned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you through the close-ups first, and then you can make a guess on which is real and which is fake in the comments below. And then after that, all will be revealed. Okay, so let's get down to it. For reference sake, we'll call this Classic Flap A and this is Classic Flap B. Okay, first we have the front of the bag. Now the lock, let's see how it turns. So I'm not going to review like the packaging and all that kind of stuff, because honestly when you're buying a fake, does the packaging really matter? It's just a little bit of an add-on, isn't it? To me at least. So I'm going to skip that part. Okay, now we go to the inside of the bag. Now the side profile. Then to the back of the bag. Now to the bottom of the bag. Next, I'm going to show you the chains. So let me just find the part where the kind of the leather is joined together in the chains. We are done. So, which did you guess was the real one? Are you ready for the big reveal? So, are you ready for the big reveal? The real one in today's video is the gold one. Okay guys, so transparency first. I got this bag free of charge because they sent it to me to review on this channel. However, I did tell them when they asked me if I wanted to review that I would not guarantee a good review of any of their products, because honesty is the most important thing here. And besides, this is not how I earn money anyway. If I was counting on earning money from YouTube, I would probably starve to death. So this is more of a passion thing for me. Yeah, so I'm going to be freely honest, even though I got this bag free. Would I consider this the top end fake? No, actually. Unfortunately, it is not at the really tip top end. But would I consider this a high end fake? Yes, I would. In general, the quality of this bag, I have to say, is actually excellent. If you also watch my beige Claire real versus fake video, one of the better points of this particular fake than the beige Claire flake, than the beige Claire fake is actually the chain. I think they got the chain spot on in this case, whereas in the beige Claire flake, in the beige Claire fake, the chain definitely had issues. It was very stiff, it didn't flow properly. In this case, this one versus the real one, to be fairly honest, I would actually say the chains on the real one are a little bit stiffer. This is just product variants, even in Chanel. But the biggest downside for this fake, and the one thing that I cannot forgive, kind of, is the leather itself. I'll try and show you in the close-up. Basically, as all Caviar leathers, the leather itself is made up of little round spots. However, in the real Chanel, it almost looks like they have sandpapered down the spots a little bit or smoothened it down a little bit, so it becomes smoother even though you can see the grain. What this does is that it creates a flatter surface and therefore gives the bag a lot more shine. As you can see here, it is so shiny. And this is without any conditioning or anything like that. It is just this way. But for the fake in this case, the graining is more protruded, I would guess. So because of this, it affects the shine because it isn't a flat surface that light can reflect off. I actually put 3 coatings of the leather conditioner already on this bag to give it a little bit more shine. However, as you can see here, the real Chanel is still a lot shinier than this one. If I run my finger across the real one, it actually feels pretty smooth, even though you can see the grain. Whereas if I run my finger across the fake one, it's actually pretty rough. So that is my main complaint in this case. Actually, that is the only complaint I have in this case. In every other aspect of the bag, I feel they have actually done pretty well. So it is still a really, really good fake. Would I call this out if I saw it on the streets? Definitely not, because I mean, even a real Chanel bag can lose its shine over time. Yeah, it's definitely not call outable unless maybe you have them side by side. Yeah, so this is actually a very good fake, and it is actually a lot cheaper than the beige Claire one. It was almost half the price. So that's a big difference in price. I think this one was about 280, but I will double check on that. One other thing I want to note is that the shipping for this one was so much easier. I just placed the order. The website was a little buggy, but someone will get back to you within a day or so, and they'll contact you, and then you can proceed with your order from there. Whereas for the beige Claire fake, which I got directly from a supplier in China, it was so complicated. It was so complicated. I placed an order in say March, and I only got the bag in maybe about September that year. So if you can imagine, the waiting time was more than 6 months, and I had to constantly harass the seller for updates on it because she just never messaged. She just took the money and never replied. So it was a whole chasing game. I almost gave up all hope on ever receiving the bag. This one came within a month. Not even a month. This one came within 2 weeks actually. So shipping was very fast, very prompt. They gave me a tracking code. There wasn't issue.
Hi everyone, welcome to Bag Breeze by Celia. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the like button. Today we are talking about the Hermes rainbow, all things Hermes and Hermes colours. Right here I have a beautiful Kelly 20 in the colour Bleu France. This is one of Hermes's most beautiful mid-toned blues. As you know, Hermes have lots and lots of blue shades. Actually, I think they've got more blue shades than red shades. All the way from really lovely soft pastel-y blues like Blue Broom down to darker blues like Bleu de Nuit. This is, as I said, one of the best mid blues that the house do, and it's called Bleu de France. It's inspired by all things related to the French flag, so the blue from the French flag, and it's this beautiful, really deep mid blue that absolutely pops with gold. Now, the amazing thing about this bag is the versatility of the colour. It really is the sort of colour that you can wear any season. So something like Blue Atoll, which is a really lovely Indian Ocean blue, that's 100% a summer blue shade. Whereas Bleu de France is multi-seasonal, whether you're wearing it in autumn, winter, spring or summer. It goes with everything, surprisingly, with greys, with whites, with tans, with beiges, with blues. It's a really beautiful, versatile shade, and I think it's a fantastic shade for people who are a bit more adventurous. Not everyone likes to have a black bag, but if you like a pop of colour and for it to still be super classy, this is your Bleu de France.